It looks like they're ready on the map and getting into game. We'll start out on pthy and see what he can do.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's see if he can get this jump. Oh, I was talking about that jump
He almost landed in the lava. That would not have been an ideal way to start this match.
Looks like David makes the jump though, and pthy without the railgun, he kind of needed that, but he has the chain gun, so I mean, he has a good stack, he has the chain gun. He needs to stay kind of out of the open areas, I think, or else.
Why does he have the shotgun out right now? That was not really the wisest place to be. He did not get punished for it, but that was definitely a dangerous move. He needs to get a weapon that is, well, this is a good place for the shotgun.
Yeah, it looks like he's holding his own against David's rockets, and he's feeling confident, so he's pushing.
Absolutely.
Good rail from David.
Still had that stack.
Ooh, pthy's going to get railed, but he spawns on the railgun, so let's see if he can catch David out. I think David's going to know that's a possibility of coming up the railgun, and now he knows for sure. So David, playing it a little bit slower now. He's definitely giving pthy respect.
The fact that this is the final, I'm sure they've been watching each other because they want this one, and they realize that, each of them has their work cut out for them.
Looks like David, he's choosing to go a little bit aggressive here, try to get to his opponent before he gets all the weapons, but pthy managed to find some weapons, find a little bit of stack, and fight off David.
Yeah, no super convincing lead yet. I mean, two frags is not that much in Quake 2, where you can see, 5 frags in 30 seconds.
Wow, look at that.
That was
air
a
rocket
beautiful
off
rocket.
the jump pad.
Beautiful rocket.
3D sound. Oh. That's I guess 2 railguns on the ground, and David is going to make sure to grab these up, give himself that advantage. Wow, hitting pthy twice now.
Oh, man. These are some really, really nice rails. David is definitely a master of that railgun.
So yeah, you can kind of see that in Quake 2. I mean, Quake Live, it makes sense to go pick up all the items on the map right off the spawn, but in Quake 2, weapons.
Yeah, you want weapons. Armor is nice, mega health is nice, but I'd rather have a railgun.
Yep. That blaster is just worthless. And David, I think... you see him play.
Oh, that was so beautiful.
Oh wow, another spawn frag. Yeah, he's playing a bit different from Rio. He enjoys having this rail advantage, and he's going to make sure he keeps it.
Oh man, his reputation is definitely not undeserved. This is some beautiful, beautiful work.
Hits him with a rail to push him straight into the lava. David's feeling good with his stack. Comes in for a chain gun duel, but he decides, I'll have a railgun. I don't need to do that.
I think pthy is now realizing that he really, really needs to stay away from spaces with David having these kind of rails. That is pretty intimidating as a player.
Yeah, and so pthy, he was trying to do that. He did some good rocket damage. He ends up going down to David, but now let's see what he can do. I think he's managed to grab at least a weapon, and there's a yellow armor over there that he may have found.
Oh, David out with the railgun out again. Now, see, we didn't see Rio pull out the railgun almost at all on this map, and this just goes to show that, Rio was running this map very, very convincingly and using almost no rail, and we see David running this map convincingly using almost exclusively rail. The variety of playstyles and weapon preference that different players have is really cool to see.
Yeah, and I mean, I talked to David, and I was like, so how long have you been playing Quake 2? And, the classic answer of anyone who plays one of these old Quakes is like, since I was 12 or 20 years, So, he's got the experience.
Yep, I was 12, 20 years ago when this came out, and that's how long I've been playing, but I definitely know David.
Yeah, I hear there's still a bit of a European scene for Quake 2, but there's definitely some fun to be had in NA. You have Jahar really pushing the Quake 2 scene.
Oh, absolutely, and you know, I'm in a clan for just any Quake. We play all the Quakes quite frequently. We played some LM2 CTF, which is a Quake 2 custom flag mod, and also Digital Paint 2, which is a paintball mod for Quake 2. Half the fun in Quake 2 these days is all the crazy mods that come out of Quake.
Yeah, the mod scene is something that unfortunately Quake Live does not have, but Sync Error gives source code.
Yeah, well, I mean, Quake 3 has a lot of really fun mods that you can still play today, so I think, you know, Quake Live basically being Quake 3 Plus, I think Quake 3 mods count.
Yeah. So, looks like things have been going pretty much the same.
Yeah, David David is just running this. I think Pthy would be happy just to have a score of 0 right now, and that -1 has got to be really frustrating not to be able to get out of.
Yeah, in Quake 2, they love the environmental aspects of the maps. Lava everywhere.
Drowning was a
acid.
lot easier
Yeah.
in Quake 2. Yeah, the acid. I mean, there's just so many environmental, which is why maps like Lockbox, the new map that's in that same realm, they try to put some of the environmental damage in, and you have the button, the frag pipe inspired button on Lockbox that comes straight from the frag pipe
Ooh, and
to
looks
open
like
up the floor.
yeah, Pthy he gets a frag. He's pretty low, but
he is. At least he's not negative.
he knows where the items are.
And I do believe there is enough time for him to get 17 kills if he could go on a crazy run.
Yeah, it looks like he's just looking for this health skill, but he can't find it. And now that David has a rail, he's got to be really careful. Can't just sneak out of there. He's strong enough to take a rail. But yeah, it's funny. David's off the spawn, but Pthy is spawning.
Yeah, I mean, Pthy really needs to get a few frags in a row and just go on a spawn frag chain. But David is an amazing player. This is a really, really exciting play.
Yeah, David, I think he's too smart. He knows what Pthy's trying to do.
Oh, man.
It's like clockwork. He knows. All right, well, kill you here. You're gonna spawn here. So
The amount of anger and rage that Pthy has to be feeling right now. This is wow.
yeah, Pthy knows how good David is. They're actually, you know, I was hanging out with all of them last night, and so Pthy's just looking to give some good games. I think he already won his CTF. So I think he's pretty happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I mean, once again, Pthy does have a reputation that is well-deserved for being a very talented Quake player across multiple Quakes, and he's better than most, but David is just an absolute monster.
Yeah. Wow, look at that. Yeah, see, Pthy going for these armors, but it's like David knows Pthy and his playstyle without ever playing him before.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I think that Pthy is just going for armor shards right off spawn just to try to make himself not railable, but because David knows the map so well, he's just not letting it happen. Oh man, that railgun. This is probably the best work with a Quake 2 railgun I've ever seen in my life, and I've watched a lot of Quake 2 matches, especially lately, preparing for this.
Yeah. Steady on the shot. Yeah.
Oh, there's another one.
Minute remaining. Well, Pthy is off -1. And he has a minute to get his hand grenade frag. But he misses the hand grenades.
Well, we've got 47 seconds left. I think Pthy would be happy with one more frag at this point.
David going for some flare now. And boom.
Wow.
Looks like it hit the ceiling there, but still manages to jib his opponent. 22 seconds left. Will we see another frag?
Oh, so close. Oh, did he hit that?
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
6, 5,
When you play a player like this, it feels so hard out of control.
Oh man, that was some jaw-droppingly amazing play.
Yeah, and he ended up blowing himself up again, so he was -1 to end that game at the last second. So, good game. But yeah, it's so hard when a player's this practiced and this good at the map to make anything happen. It's like no matter where you go, they're going to be there, and they have more health, armor, weapons than you. And it's really hard to make something happen. So I think Pthy's best chance is to get some good control off the initial spawns. And we saw him try to do that on Chastity Belt. He tried to go for that really hard jump and grab, YA, Mega, and Railgun straight off the spawn to give himself a little bit of control. But he ended up missing that. And so I wonder if he'll go for some of the same kind of risky plays that'll pay off in the beginning. Try and stop it from steamrolling.
Yeah, well, I almost feel like in order to do anything against David, he's going to have to take some serious risks, and he's just going to have that mouse hand on point. That absolute freaking, as much accuracy as he can muster, he's just going to have to run in and try to throw off David. But at this point, I mean, David has not really shown much of a change in his armor. If there is one.
So yeah, it looks like Pthy is ready. He's practicing some jumps, and he is telling David that he should unbind his railgun. So it looks like we're gonna get started in 15 seconds.
10, 9,
I'm actually gonna watch Pthy again off the start just to see what he decides to do off his initial spawn, and if he can make it work out for him. So a little bit of rocket launcher, and trying to deny the chain gun pickup, but it seems like David's everywhere.
Because he had the opportunity to go and grab rail, which would deny David the rail for 30 seconds. And, that kind of would have been a really wise move with the rails that we've seen from David.
Yeah, rocket launcher, decent choice, but in that corridor, but he's unable to land it. And now David with the railgun, Pthy dodging like Michael Jackson, and he gets away. But
there's the rail.
Only for a second. Now I want to see what David can do with this railgun. 25 slugs.
Oh my god.
And when you're this good at a game, it definitely feels good to just be in the zone like David is, landing everything, just controlling the map.
Yeah, I mean, this is, like Toxic at the top of his game in Quake 4, I mean, this is that level of accuracy. This is absolutely insane.
Looks like Pthy got his hands on a railgun, so David's going to give him some respect. But David, he's so quick around the map. Pthy has to go for a frag, and he makes it.
Nice.
Right before red armor spawns. Nice. Adrenaline.
He's got a stack going. He's got to be feeling good after that last frag. Let's see if he can keep this chain moving.
So 3 frags down. I mean, he has a good amount of control. It looks like he has all the weapons he needs, and he has some stacks. So I think it's in his best interest to make sure that railgun is not in David's hands.
Yeah, absolutely. Rail denial has never been a more valid strategy in any match I've ever seen. Keep David away from the railgun.
Yeah, because he didn't get damage there, but he allowed David to get stacked up on Mega Health.
But he's got a nice run going. He's got to be feeling pretty good about this right now. And it looks like he is now trying to deny rocket.
Ooh, chain gun coming in from
Punishing
David.
for it though, yes, absolutely.
So that was, only a 1 frag difference. So he's showing the ability to do some work on this map.
Yes, definitely anything can happen in this match, and we're seeing, you know, Pthy definitely come back a bit and show that talent that we all know he has.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
It's like David's trying to show some flair for the stream, spinning his mouse around when he's opening.
And David's now got stacked. He's got the weapon that he needs. He's got
and once again, Pthy's on the back foot, spawning. Super shock. Neutral frag.
We'll see them trade, yeah.
So, let's see what Pthy can do.
You know, a good 2-3 kill streak right now, I think, would get Pthy's head back in the game.
Yeah, these grenades kind of look hopeful at this point.
Yeah.
He has the mega helmet. He gets the rail, so he's kind of in a tough situation here. Yeah, David with that jump straight towards him.
That weapon selection was perfect too. The super shotgun is exactly what you want to have in your hands when you're jumping to, you know, go face to face with somebody in like range. That was a good play. You wanted that railgun, that's why.
David looking pretty stacked now. He's got a red armor and a big health. Ooh, a couple grenades hit, and yeah, too dangerous to go through that corridor.
Yeah, not as much of a lead as he had on the last map, so I think Pthy is thinking about what he needs to do in order to counter that rail. I mean, it's not even just the rail. He showed really good plays with every single weapon. Except for a hand grenade. We still haven't seen a hand grenade kill.
Yeah, hopefully David will pull one out, show us how it's done. But, yeah, so I think David has all the ammo, weapons, armor. Ooh, very nice job. And so fluid with this movement. It just allows him to be in places anywhere Pthy wants to go. It seems like David is there faster with the rail gun and making sure that Pthy can't cross that.
All I'm thinking about right now is how much David still has to play this game every single day. This is probably a player that still plays 3 to 4 hours a day minimum.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, like to practice for this tournament, he must have been warming himself up a lot, but after, you know, playing Quake for so many years, it's pretty natural to come back to it and get back to your former kind of skill set without too much effort.
Yeah, absolutely. Never stop playing.
Yeah, he's cheeky little dodges with the crouching against the railgun and
oh, beautiful
wow,
rocket
look
jump.
at that. The rocket jump with the ramp jump gets him all that height that he needs to get.
That was a godly play.
I can see why they chose to sponsor him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he deserves the sponsorships. Nice work with the rocket launcher there. You know, I'm trying to think, you know, what Pthy could be doing even better, but it's just against a player like this, it's just absolutely. I mean, what do you do?
Yeah. So in Russia, when they're casting Quake, Quake Live, it's a really good player against a player that's just not as skilled, and pretty much the player's sitting there with the railgun just shooting them over and over again. They'll say in Russian, -8, -8, -8. And so I feel like at this point, watching David play, it's just like -100, -100.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, I literally have never seen a rail like that in Quake 2. I mean, the rails that he hits are some of the most impressive I've ever seen in this game. And I've seen a lot of rails in this game.
Yeah, okay, David going down. Let's see what Pthy can do.
All right, can he get on a streak?
he lands a rail, so super shotgun switch. I mean, makes it work.
There we go.
You can see how slow, though. Pthy's used to those fast, quick live weapon switches. And,
yeah, and it looks like he's having a little bit of a harder time adjusting to the delay on that railgun because he definitely has the crosshair when he pushes the button. You can tell, but he loses it by the time the rail actually fires because of that delay that we were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he has to, get into his head again that there's, definitely a pretty big delay in comparison to the game that he just, won money in yesterday.
Yeah, David actually won some CTF money as well. He managed to make a pickup team, and they took some CTF money home. So,
well, since it's play, I'm not surprised. I would be surprised if he was winning any of the Quakes.
Yeah, it was funny to watch when we're casting CTF because he kind of just didn't know where to go, but he would land every rail if he had the railgun, and so we see that happening in this game as well. Just boom.
Yeah, absolutely monstrous. Pthy actually did get 6 frags in this map, which is, a better showing than we saw on the last map. But, all of the things that I've been hearing about David are proving to be true. He is an absolutely amazing player.
Yeah, Pthy getting a railgun frag there. I mean, fragging David, I guess, is something to feel proud about.
Yeah.
Okay, so
All right.
sounds like we'll have some trophies to show off after this. So with the match ending, David is the champion of Quake 2.
Well played, David. That was absolutely amazing. And Pthy, well played as well. Pthy is a great player, but, I mean, that's just some really, really, really hard gameplay to counter. You don't see Quake 2 gameplay like that every day. Alrighty, now sitting next to me is the great David that we just witnessed run some of the most amazing Quake 2 gameplay I've ever seen. Here all the way from Poland. You must be feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, I feel totally great. I never expect that I can be here, play this awesome game. Yeah, I'm in game over 10 years, so it's a really cool thing that I can be on my first LAN ever on the QuakeCon in Dallas.
Oh,
so
this
it's
is your
awesome.
first LAN?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that definitely didn't show. You seemed so confident out there, and I mean, we don't really have rail percentage stats, but I'm sure you were definitely in the 80s at least. That was
yeah,
pretty
it was
amazing.
70 group stage, but I didn't give too offensive game. I played. It's my hotel room friend, so
Yeah.
I couldn't not do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, so going into the match, I mean, it seemed like basically, you're very clearly a very rail-heavy player, but I
Yeah.
mean, did you already know that was going to be your answer to Pthy? Did you know his playstyle? Were you watching him play his matches before to kind of try to figure out what your strategy was going to be, or?
We played together when I was in Poland, so I had 150 ping. He used to play on a bit lower because it was around 50. We played. It was a similar score like today, but of course it's like a autopilot. I can do nothing. So today, I think there was a better score group stage game. Anyway, I made it.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I'm absolutely good.
Oh,
now.
do you know where you're going to put the trophy already?
Yeah, I'm ready for that.
Oh, man, that thing is so beautiful. Are you going to take it on the plane or ship it?
Yeah, I hope so. I seen also the medal is like a bit knife, so I'm not sure I can take it to airplane.
Yeah, I think you might have to ship it UPS. Well, yeah, do you have anything that you'd like to say to everyone back home and all your friends?
Yeah, I want to thank everyone who helped me with this journey because it was really hard to me to reach enough money for the travel. So it was really helpful. All my friends from Poland. Also, I get sponsored by Asus Poland. They seen my fundraiser on the web, so they said, "Hey, guy, we can help you with this." So I was really excited about that. I can't believe I am still here. It's for next days I will be still. So no to dziękuję wam wszystkim za to, że tak długo czekaliście z tymi opóźnieniami i tak dalej. No cóż mogę więcej powiedzieć, no pomogliście mi bardzo z tą przygodą, którą mogę sobie tutaj w tym czasie realizować. Jestem tutaj z wami i bardzo wam dziękuję, że mi pomogliście. I także Asus Polska, który pomógł mi kupić bilety, kupił mi bilety, zasponsorowali mnie, co tu dużo więcej mówić, ale najwięcej zrobili dla mnie właśnie moi znajomi, and thanks very much to Rotten Rose and Jahar, because without them I could not be here. They did everything for me, so it's all because of Rotten Rose and Jahar.
Well,
thank you.
Well, thank you for the interview. Great games. That was some really awesome fun stuff.
I did my
to watch.
best, probably.
Yeah, absolutely great, man. And that's going to end it for the Quake 2 stream. Thank you guys all for watching, and we will be back at 11 with Quake Champion Sacrifice from the BYOC section. Have a great night, everybody, and Strix out.